Hello everyone, welcome to this series of demo on Aruba Central with AOS-CX switches. This particular demonstration is on reporting. We are going to cover a reporting example for resource utilization out of the other reporting capability that Central offers. So let's get into the demonstration part. So I'm in Central under the Analyze and Reports tab. And I'm going to create a report for resource utilization. So I'm going to, for instance, click on Summary and get to the Create tile. Here inside Infrastructure, I will find a resource utilization. I can see the Preview button of resource utilization, which allows me to see what I'm going to check with that report. So let's close it and select it for next. So I can select in the context either groups, label or sites. I'm going to select group for time being, and I'm going to select everything. So for demonstration purpose, I will reduce the threshold that is used to get the switch inside the report. So any switch that has a CPU utilization that is higher than 50%, for instance, will appear in that report. So usually there is a default of 70%, but we'll be more aggressive in order to have a better chance to get switches in that report. I can click next, and what is the last period that I would like to see those switch? Last days, last 7 days, last months, calendar months. So this is our custom range. So that is completely flexible in terms of reporting period that you would like. So let's say for the last 7 days, for instance. And I can have a recurrence setting being just doing the report now or having the report scheduled for later with the time in the day, or I can schedule a recurrency that is every day, every week, every month. So typically an operator would like to check on with a key performance indicator that would be every month what are the switches that may report some high CPU utilization. So for the time being, I'm going to select the now in terms of reporting. So let's give a meaningful title for that report. So that would be utilization for all, and that report 3, for instance. I can mail that report to anyone as well. So let's just generate the report now. And I've got a prompt that the report has been successfully scheduled. So it appears in the schedule reports config list. The status is running. So right now the report is being created from Central. Once it has been created, it will disappear out of the list of scheduled reports. So I can also check whether the report has been completed or not inside the list of reports. So here I've got the previous reports that I work on, and I'm checking for utilization. So the report is still not completed. It's still running. So let's wait a few seconds. It should not take more than 1 minute to do it. And let's get back to the list. And now we have the report here. So let's click on that report. By clicking on it, you can see the summary of the report name, the type, which is resource utilization, and you have as well ability to send that report by email or to download it through PDF or CSV. So let's get through the detail of that report. You have the summary of what was the threshold for CPU and memory, and you see that there is a compliance report for that. So for instance, the device with high CPU here is 45%, and you have the detail of that, and the compliance devices are 11 out of the 20. So it means that 11 devices had not seen any CPU higher than 50% out of that list. So you have a nice list of sites in which you have a device that has been reported with high CPU, for instance. And so you have here, for instance, 5 devices in the data center 2 site here. And out of that, you have the number of instances that CPU has been seen high. So there are a total of here 9 uncompliant devices for that particular CPU threshold, with again the instances here. So that's a summary, total summary. And then you have the detail per switch, which is also useful. So every week or every month, an IT operator can get that report automatically sent to him, so that he has an efficient way to warn particularly on particular switches that are reporting high CPU or high memory. So that's it for that resource utilization reporting.